Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Hopefully you can hear me. As you can see, I am in the car. We'll get this video recorded ASAP. And again, hopefully you can hear me. My voice is still absolutely crap. I've calmed down a little bit. Still very disappointed. There are some more points and stuff being processed tonight. I just think it was a bit shady from the football club, to be perfectly honest with you, that they just, within an hour, one man sacked and the other is coming in, and I think it's just shady. I know that, Bayern are very ruthless with it. We move like a big club, and we are a big club, and we're one of the biggest clubs in the world. But, with decisions like that, we don't fuck around. We really, really don't. But I just think, to be perfectly honest, it's just a shame, to be honest. What could have been with Julian Nagelsmann, I was fully behind him, just like a lot of you guys would. I know that there's various opinions. I've seen it in the comments. Some people saying good that he's gone, some people being sad, this, whatever. At the end of the day, an opinion is an opinion, and that's your own, and that's that, and that's the whole point of the channel. But so what I'm going to be doing in this video, again, hopefully you can hear me. I just try and speak as loud as I possibly can, and I try and hold this, as well as I can. But I am obviously in a moving vehicle, so bear with me, please. But so this is coming from Paletti goal, 53 minutes ago. Reasons for his dismissal and Julian Nagelsmann being sacked. There's a couple of sources and people putting out why he was dismissed, and this is one of them from Paletti goal. So negative sporting development in the Bundesliga, a lack of player development / talents or top transfers, and basically just not making players better, which I can kind of understand. I hope they're not on about Sadio Mane though, because there's no way in how you can blame Julian Nagelsmann that Sadio Mane has not lived up to the potential, and not lived up to what he was doing at Liverpool. We've seen, look how shit Liverpool are now. They will always have the passion behind them with the fans and all of this and all of that, but you take that Sadio Mane out and they crushed and they crumbled. So yeah, he hasn't arrived, but it is what it is. And then it also says here, players and the bosses at the club were also surprised by Julian Nagelsmann going on a skiing holiday while his team are back in Germany with work, and that's an internal opinion, and it's a wrong signal to give, apparently, from what they have to say. And then there's also another thing being posted 15 minutes ago, saying 3 reasons Bayern bosses decided to dismiss Julian Nagelsmann, according to Christian Falk. And this one's a bit more in depth, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, let's get into this. So it says here 3 points. So the first one is lack of consistency, especially in the Bundesliga, dropping 10 points in 2023 and being overtaken by Dortmund. The bosses at Bayern Munich estimate that the season's goal were at risk, and that's obviously the Bundesliga. I think the dropping 10 points thing, I think if you're sacking someone for dropping 10 points, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous, to be perfectly honest with you. If I'm going to give my personal opinion, that I think that's ridiculous. But if they think the goal's at risk, I can see it on two hands, to be perfectly honest with you. One is that they don't want to lose the Bundesliga title, and they're ambitious and they want to win, which I'm 100% with. But at the same time, with what cost? Because this is a young manager, he is a very young manager, and I thought we were building something. Why give us this whole building process bullshit? Bring him in for 25 million from RB Leipzig, give him a 5-year deal, and then sack him within however many months. It's ridiculous. He barely got any time, and still we give him barely any time. Like, I don't get it. We give him all the transfers that we necessarily could. Matthias de Ligt coming in, Tao coming in, all of these great players coming in, and I just generally don't understand, to be honest with you. I generally don't. The second point is that Julian Nagelsmann did not have the team behind him anymore. On the contrary, they were against him. The leading players didn't trust him anymore. His tactical decisions were questioned. Now, if that's true, I think that's bullshit, and I think they've thrown him under the bus, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not really sure what's going on, and I'm sure we're going to get a bounce now, and people will be blaming Julian Nagelsmann if Sane starts turning up, if Gnabry starts turning up, if you know, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's a shame, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, Julian Nagelsmann didn't, from what I can see, of course, I'm not behind closed doors and all of that, but Julian Nagelsmann did not leave anyone behind. He was still playing Leroy Sane, he was still playing Serge Gnabry. You know, he wasn't necessarily dropping them because they were shit, they just weren't performing, and that's from what I obviously see. And then the last point, and the most important point, was that Bayern Munich bosses were determined not to lose out on Thomas Tuchel again being the most important word in that. They didn't want to lose out to him again. They lost out to him in, I believe, is it 2018 or something like that, when he went to PSG. And then obviously we had managers here, there and everywhere when he obviously went to Chelsea and all of this. And yeah, again, I get it, he's a German speaking coach, he is German also, and you know, he fits what the club want. I just think his you know, we could talk about him you know, on another day, to be honest, but I do think that his tactics, football tactics and football goals and all of this shit is very, very, very negative. But again, we could talk about that another time. So yeah, they were aware that there's interest from Tottenham Hotspur, and obviously Tottenham Hotspur being as crap as they are, you know, getting Conte in and all of this crap going on with them, and they just seem like a virus in themselves, to be honest. And obviously Real Madrid were also looking at him, and we know how quick Real Madrid do move. So therefore, because of those two clubs looking at him, they decided to act quickly before Tuchel is off the market again. So, you know, I don't know if the negatives of the players throwing him under the bus, or he dropped 10 points, we were second, this, that, blah, 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 is all bullshit, and we just, you know, I would like a higher up from the club. They won't, but I'd like the higher up from the club just to come out and say, we didn't want to lose out on Thomas Tuchel. If you say that, then it sounds better. But saying all of these bullshit excuses just to mask something because you didn't want to lose out on a manager again, it's just stupid, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, that's my take on it. Again, as you can see, I am in a vehicle. Hopefully you can hear me, yeah, I can't do nothing about my voice. I've got the disgusting sweets in my mouth as it is to get rid of all of this crap in my mouth. But either way, that's going to be that. If you have enjoyed, please do smash the thumbs up button. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. Welcome to new subscribers, and of course, you know, Julian Nagelsmann's gone now, so you know, it's sad. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily sad. At the time, I was, you know, pissed off, if anything, but it is what it is now. There's nothing we can do. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video though. Hope you guys are all doing well, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Mia sa mia, peace out.